JDs and gentlemen, goys and burros, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a different kind of video. It's going to be something a little bit kind of all over the place to start. I'm going to address the XDEFIANT community directly regarding something because I think it needs to be said on video and kind of explain where I'm coming from and my thought process based off of the comment section over the past couple days. I took a little bit of a break kind of from all the content and stuff just to, reset everything mentally and get out of that honeymoon phase we had with XDEFIANT. So if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe. It means the world to me. We try to upload almost every single day here on the channel. But with that being said, let's hop into something I really want to talk. First things first, let me get this out of the way. You are entitled to your own opinion all the time. Everyone on this planet is given an opinion because you are allowed to speak your mind and how you feel. But those opinions to me become invalid the moment that you just think your opinion outweighs everything else and everyone must agree with you. And I'm pointing fingers at a little bit of the XDEFIANT community, and I have to say more on the negative side than the positive. Now this happens on both ends, but for me, the negative side of XDEFIANT, and I don't know if it's Call of Duty fans or if it's just people who want to see the game not succeed, there seems to be this disconnect between them and everyone else that they just want this game to fail no matter what. We're going to point out all the issues, make them sound like they're the worst things to ever happen to video games when we know that some of these issues have happened in other titles and no one has ever given a shit about these issues. And one I'm going to point out is netcode. I can't tell you the number of times I have seen netcode brought up, and I'm not saying it's not important, but I can guarantee that 90% of the people that talk about netcode have never given a fuck about netcode in a previous video game. I can almost guarantee that. But with that being said, I want to say XDEFIANT over the weekend for their server stress test kind of captured something that I haven't experienced in a while. And I've gone through the honeymoon phase now and kind of taken back and thought about everything that's going on as I've been playing other games and just kind of, missing XDEFIANT as a whole. Is I realized that XDEFIANT was able to capture the mindless just gaming fun that we all grew up on, or at least have experienced if you've played classic FPSs or really any kind of game, and XDEFIANT captured that perfectly. I can't tell you the last time I was able to just sit down for hours on end and not think about, the next match, how sweaty the game was, and so on and so forth, without kind of just thinking about wanting to get off or not play that game. And just gaming as a whole, for a lot of people, is an escape from reality. It is something that they're able to do when maybe they're in a dark place and they want to get out of it and kind of stress relief. Or maybe for some, it's itching that competitive itch that you want to go after and you have a ton of fun playing competitively and sweaty and all that. And I have to say, XDEFIANT captured all of that. It was able to just mindlessly sit there with my friends and play hours on end without realizing that you're playing a game, and matches would go on and on and on. And for me as a content creator, I can't tell you the last time I was able to just sit there and play a game while interacting with chat 100% of the time and still just have fun in the game and not feel kind of discombobulated between what's going on in the game and what's going on in chat. And, maybe that's just me who has some of those issues, but I think for a lot of people, if you played XDEFIANT with an open mind, you kind of had that exact same feeling. It was, wow, I'm having fun. I'm able to sit here and just have fun. Now, I won't lie, Call of Duty is near and dear to my heart. I've met some of my best friends on that game. I've made some of the greatest memories in gaming on that game, but it's not the same as it used to be. And I've seen a lot of people explain it in different ways, but for me, the SBMM and the engagement-based matchmaking that's in Call of Duty is like, the best way to put it is an abusive relationship. You can play your first game of the day, and no matter how that game goes, you're going to either end up in a harder lobby or at least something that's going to become more difficult. And match after match after match is stressful kind of brain rot, in my opinion. And that's what's kind of taken the fun out of Call of Duty, and why so many people have drifted away from that is because they don't want to have to worry about their next game. They don't want to stress about their next game, and they just want to have fun playing it. And I think that's what XDEFIANT was able to capture over this weekend that so many games have kind of lost their touch on. And I know, before I go any further, there's going to be people in the comment section below that are going to talk about, well, XDEFIANT's netcode issues and XDEFIANT's bugs are going to limit it at launch. It's actually probably going to be dead on arrival. Well, all that kind of shit, is just weird to me. It seems like most people who don't just give constructive criticism, that give destructive criticism to see the game fail, they just want that game to fail. And I will never wrap my head around that, especially in current modern day gaming. XDefiant is a free-to-play game. It is a game that anyone and any system can pick up and play. They can just download it and play it once it releases. And in a landscape of games where right now you truly feel like you have 3 games that you're able to play in the FPS kind of genre: Fortnite, Call of Duty, and Apex Legends. And it seems like people from Call of Duty especially want to see XDefiant fail because they don't want anything else to compete with Call of Duty, which to me makes zero sense. Why not add another game to your repertoire instead of being stuck with the stale bullshit that we have now that is just 2 to 3 maybe games that people enjoy? A free-to-play, fun, arcadey shooter would be perfect for people who don't want to sit there and sweat their dicks off on Call of Duty every single day. I think the moral of this video as a whole is to just explain that XDefiant, it's a game for fun. It's a game that's free to play, that anyone can play, that maybe will help with that escape from reality. Will be that game that you know you can make memories with your friends on and kind of just find that fun balance of video games again that isn't a monotonous just sweat fest that's stressful for so many people that's pushing them away from it. And there's a lot of things that I wish other games did that were successful, and there's things that I hope XDefiant can do as well. And I will be honest, I think a lot of this is to also point fingers at those in the comment sections that are just complete assholes to everyone else. Maybe, just maybe, this will be a little bit inspiring to you to understand that yes, we love constructive criticism on channels when it comes to XDefiant or whatever it might be in gaming, but being a dick about it is not the way to go. And for me, I could care less. People in the comment sections don't bother me in any way. I truly find it fascinating that people go out of their way to comment and be just disrespectful on something they don't like. I don't think there's ever been something in my life that I don't like that I go talk about. If I don't like something, I move on with my life. Like, I don't know. To me, it's nothing big. But for those of you in the comment section that are awesome, that are fun, that are great, that have been supportive and have been awesome, thank you. I truly mean thank you. And those of you in the Discord that, know who you are, that we talk to every day and we have a ton of fun with, you guys rock. If you guys want to join that, link in the description, shameless plug. But my TED Talk's over for this one. I just wanted to kind of make a video explaining that SBMM is something that has ruined gaming in a sense, and XDefiant is just looking to capture that again. So I love you guys to death. I appreciate all the love and support. A little different of a video here, kind of like an Aaron rant. I think that's what that was. Kind of just me ranting and explaining things. So until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one. Deuces, boys.